G'day guys, and welcome to the next episode on this little series that we've got heading out off the East Kimberley there. So in this episode we're going to try and get to the Berkeley. So we're going to leave the safety of the Cambridge Gulf and round the point there and off we go. But bit of a shout out first. Probably don't do many of these. There's heaps of people I probably should thank for getting us to where we go. But Custom Marine Tow Ropes. They obviously watched our first video and watched us smash up that first one. Towing that ski out of Wyndham, and the cool guys at Custom Marine Tow Ropes have actually sent us a brand spanking new one. So this is like a dinghy style. I'll chuck up a few photos now. So they come in like a dinghy. They'll make anything you want, as the name suggests, Custom Marine Tow Ropes, but mainly will be snubber ropes. I'll put up a couple of photos of those. Dinghy tow ropes, jet ski tow ropes obviously, and some mooring sort of lines for the side of your boats when you're at jetties. So so big shout out to them, Custom Marine Tow Ropes. Thanks for that, mate, and I reckon she'll get used, don't you worry. But so here we go guys, let's try and get to the Berkeley. What did you catch this morning?
Barra.
A barra, your first ever barra. So we're going to knock the fillets off this. We've just pulled up and had smoko, we'll call it smoko, a few biscuits and dip. And we'll tidy this fish up. Obviously we don't have ice, so to set the flesh, I just leave it in the kill tank there, or in the live well, whatever you want to call it. And he'll go stiff after a while, a bit of rigor mortis sets in, and he's really easy to fillet now. So that's good. What's up, buddy? You tell me.
Dad caught his barra when he was
28.
28 and I caught one when I was 7.
There you go. He's pretty proud of that, to be honest with you. Anyway, we'll get to it and knock a few fillets off. Alright, so I've just got back to the jet ski. Looks pretty sweet inside it. A little bit of water has to be expected. It's endured a little bit of pain to get here. We've just tied a little bit of tuna cord on there just to hold us together. I don't know if that water in the footwell, obviously that's like having another 20 or 30 kilos each side. Obviously makes a difference because we're a little bit nose heavy. But what I'll try and do is I'll put 80 litres in the boat. I'll reshuffle what's in front of the ski, put all the empty jerry cans at the front of it, try and lift the nose up a bit, and we'll go from there. A little bit of heaving and hoeing I think to be done, and we'll get that sorted. Can you just turn that engine, Hudson, the other way on the boat? Looks like we're ripping this mooring line into the water there pretty hard. It's got 2 floats on it and they've just gone. Obviously we're a bit of side wind here. Yep, a little bit of current, that'll do, mate, and that'll probably bring us back over to the ski now with the current of the water. Oh, they got sucked under, mate. So that's my job for the next half hour or so. I'll transfer some of this fuel, I'll put the shade back up. I just threw it over the roof this time, but if this works and we take a bit of weight out the ski and we can get up on the plane, we'll be zooming along, and all this packs up, folds up on the roof and straps underneath. So it's bloody mint. It's absolutely awesome, this shade. Definitely worth doing, because the shade that you get out of it's ridiculous. So I'll get stuck into it, get this done. So we've got a couple of jerry cans in now. 1, 2. We'll chuck these 2 in. Then I'll unpack what's in there and stuff these 4 up the front. And we'll see how that goes. Probably wasn't the most orthodox thing doing that in the middle of a tide with a bit of current. It was hard work. Probably we'll keep doing that, keep that to doing it to a beach, I think. But the ski looks 100% better, and it was definitely worth swapping those front jerry cans over for the 4 empty ones. And we actually took on 2, because I think just the way this boat fills up, we try and stand on one side and lean it back, but obviously it's quite heavy in the front with all the gear up the front, so So we're trying to do that. So I can't fill it like I can at a servo with jerry cans on the water. Because at the servo I can tip the boat up and it's pretty sweet on the jockey wheel. But that there looks a million times better. So we're going to have a go. The weather looks absolutely pristine this arvo. I'll drop this top down, fold it up, get rid of all that rope on the front, chopping board back in the box, jiggle siphon back, have a good clean up, and we'll see if we get on the plane. If we can get on the plane, Berkeley River's our next stop. 60 to 70 Ks I think it was, mapped it out quickly. So if we can sit on 20 knots, 25 knots pretty comfortable, which I think we should be able to, hour or two and we'll be there. Fingers crossed. Starting to run a little bit low on water. Didn't think it'd take us, 3 to 5 days to get to the Berkeley. So we've still got, 15 odd, 20 litres maybe, but it's not a lot, not up here. So anyway guys, I'll pack the shade up and see how we go. I probably should have filmed a bit more back there, but the whole way coming around this point out into the ocean, just been that tidal influence against the wind, and it's just been gross. Regardless of whether we would have been on the plane or not, I wouldn't have been able to plane through it. It was at 6 or 7 knots, I was popping off the top of some of them. So it's sort of coming to the end of it now. We're sort of rounding the last of it there. And then we start heading to that far headland. And the water looks so different. Look on the horizon, and there's hardly a bump on it. But all this here, oh man, back there's probably 2 or 3 metre waves. It's not too bad. We're going sideways a little bit as we're coming around the corner, but yeah, some pretty gnarly stuff. I think you just forget all the time. Wind versus tide. Disaster. This here gives you an idea of how turbulent the water is. Just these big dust balls pop up from nowhere. Failure of the tow rope. I was almost expected though, considering when we left Wyndham there, that's the one that ended up wrapped around the prop and it had a chunk of chafe on it. So yeah, basically we're stuck at 6 knots. Towing in this sort of junk it's just gnarly, so just buttoned it back to 6 knots. That rope obviously broke, so probably would have been at the Berkeley by now. Probably would have been going for 4:30 now for an hour and a half. It's only an hour run at 20 knots, 25 knots. So yeah, probably would have been there by now, but we've got quite a way to go still. So I'm going to punch into the dark tonight and hopefully try and make Berkeley. Hudson's not faring too well, he's a bit crook. He's out for the count, the poor bastard. So I'm going to try and get this knocked out, get up to Berkeley, and I think we might have to change the plans a little bit of what we're trying to achieve. Alright guys, I'm not sure where this is going to fall in the episodes. Just while I got the last bit of light. You see that headland straight ahead? That's what we got around. There's an island just to the right of that headland. And that'll get us into the Berkeley. And yeah, Hudson's up and going again now, he's away. About 2 hours sleep there just about. Mine an hour myself just about. I'll take them off now. But yeah, so there you go. Like I said, not sure where this will fall in an episode, but I've got a feeling this might be the end of the jet ski. That's got us a lot of fuel. Oh, I don't know what it is, 250 k's to the Berkeley, something like that. So it's got us a lot of fuel, it's done its job. And I think what we'll do is we'll get rid of the bin on the back. I've got a few good plastic bags here. And we'll double stack 80 litres of fuel, 2 jerrys each side, and I might take one in the middle here as well. So we've got 120 litres, which is what we use for the Derby trip, but we put that on the back in the drums obviously instead of just jerrys. So I've got a feeling that'll be our setup going forward. We'll just pick the jet ski up on the way back. We'll leave some fuel in the ski for the trip home. There you go guys, lasted that long. Sun's gone, what an absolute ripper sunset. So yeah, so I don't know, probably got another hour, about an hour maybe, and we'll be there, which is cool. Just on dark I'd say, or pitch black dark. But thanks for watching guys. Stick with us. If you want to see shit that can go wrong and will go wrong, you're on the right YouTube channel. Hey Hudson. Righto guys, take it easy. So it's just before midnight, about, oh what is it there, 20 to 12. Just trying to sneak across this sandbar. We turned up here bang on low tide and there was no way we were getting in. So we're just sneaking across it hopefully. This is the low high as well, so there's not a whole lot of movement here today. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get in. Right, hold it still mate. After a bloody big night, I'm so glad we got in here because it blew hard last night. If we had been stuck out the front, we would have been in danger. So yeah, we snuck in smack on midnight and pulled up here. It's not as deep a river as I thought it would be. But yeah, so coffee and bacon eggs this morning. And then we'll sort ourselves out. Cheers. Alright, so I've had a little bit of a debrief of last night, me and Hudson. Which is a pretty wild night. Good feed of bacon and eggs. Smell like roses. Shower day today. Fresh water, that's what we were chasing. So we can get in, have a shower, replenish our water, change our clothes. Could probably even do some washing, mate. We've got a bucket and some stuff. So what's been happening this morning? Fill us in, give us a description.
We found lots of jellyfish.
There's massive jellyfish floating past. There's 2 of them stuck on an anchor rope. So here comes one right now.
There's one right there.
Yep, there's one coming this way. Here comes a plane, mate. I don't know if you can see that jellyfish. They are huge. That'll be 1.5 foot round at least.
There, come.
Yeah, last night, that'll take some getting over that. This is one of those things that, you know, you probably hope the wife doesn't see, but no doubt she's going to see it. Yeah, man, they're bloody everywhere, aren't they? You wouldn't want to be diving here. You get swamped by jellyfish. But yeah, so, yeah, it was good fun last night. We're here and we made it. I feel like I should be getting shirts made. You know, I survived the mouth of the Berkeley. It's, yeah, it was a pretty hectic night. But anyway, we're here. Just going to finish cleaning up a few things, brush the teeth, and start cruising up and have a look for some water. Alright, so we just transferred that 40 litres of fuel that we put on the deck yesterday. Got a skier. Just give the solar panel a wipe, so that's working as best it can. Probably should have laid them jerry cans down to give it a bit more sun, but I think it should be right. We're going to we're going to leave this here for a couple of days now, and we're going to head up the Berkeley, and that's us. Got your anchors ready, buddy? Yeah. So we need to clip that onto which one? The red rope? Do you reckon we should change that red rope over because it's got a break in it if we're leaving it for a couple of days, and grab the blue one out? Yeah, I reckon we should. We might do that actually. Where's that brake, mate? Pull that rope to the brake. Where is it? Somewhere there. There it is. Right here. There's me amazing knot tying skills. If you can't tie knots, tie lots. I just noosed it together, fed it through, and I'll use that for towing until it's absolutely busted, so I can save a better of the two for the trip home. So, but as you can see, here's another funny one I didn't tell you about. Point to them little lights, Hudson. Those two there, they're like little garden solar lights. I'll Sikaflex them in for mooring lights for it. When we got the rope tangled around the prop in Wyndham, the jet ski come around the front of the boat, went under the bow, smashed both of them clean off within the first 20 minutes of the trip. I lost one of the little lights, but I've still got one. So I can stick it to the top and turn it on, but obviously the little solar panel won't work then. It'll be upside down. But yeah, so quite funny. The little lights didn't even last the distance out of Wyndham, so that was a bit of a shame. But yeah, I did recover one, which is cool. Anyway, we'll hook this anchor up and we'll get a motor in, Hudson? Yep. Pretty cool. We survived the mouth of Berkeley. Watch for that merch coming soon. This is like an amazing cathedral in here. It's this big round circle with this little island in the middle. And that is a backdrop. I reckon we'll nose up to that. We'll top our water bottles up. Might be able to have a bit of a splash in it, eh? We'll just keep the nose into it. And yeah, we'll have a bit of a frolic, we'll call it. Won't call it a shower just yet.
So rough.
So rough, yeah, there's a fair bit of water coming over there, mate. Right, so we're just here filling the water up in this bloody glorious water, and this fella here just come to say g'day. Little monitor. What a cool little lizard. If it was just me and someone else, I'd climb up and have a stand under that, but not with Hudson. This is amazing. I'll get Hudson up here. Do you want to come up here, buddy? Come up here. You can put your hand in the water. Hold my hand. Walk right to the front. I've got your hand. There you go, eh? Beautiful, isn't it? Bloody beautiful. Oh, I so want to jump in there. Shit. Nearly lost the sunnies. Got a bit excited there. Righto, all our water bottles are full. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're missing one. Hudson must be in there. I'll have a quick look to that bottle, make sure we're all topped up. No real stress about water though. I think it's going to turn off anytime soon. Actually, put it in reverse now, buddy. We can back away. Yeah, no real stress about water for the next couple of days. It's bloody good. So we've got a stack of them bottles just because they're easy to put away, hide in little nooks and crannies. Then we've got another 10 litre here as well. We've got like 25 litres of water. So, which gives us about 5 days, 7 days of water, which is pretty sweet. Just when you can come to a place like this. I'll try and put this drone up. God almighty, look at the jellyfish in here. Bloody everywhere. I think Hudson wanted to have a cast, and I think that'll be a really likely spot in there, in the shadows. So, neutral, buddy. Yeah, so we'll chuck the drone up, let Hudson have a fish, and we'll have a look what's up top. I think the only way to access that would be to go all the way back to that corner and all the way along the top. I think we'll go and have a look at a couple of others. There's a few others here. Might be able to get to a bit easier. Just with Hudson, that's all. Right. He didn't want to get in the waterfall, but he's happy to put a bottle of water on his head. And it just so happened he grabbed the bottle that had the shop bought water in it. Yeah, but you tipped the wrong water on your head, mate. That's alright. It'll be good. There we go. Should be nice and cool now, buddy. No way. You stand up front and flick your rod now.